Good afternoon, the State News. I am Taufikat Abdulhakim. The State Governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke, has described the laying of wreath as a solemn remembrance of the gallantry of officers who paid the supreme price for the defense and stability of Nigeria. The governor stated this while addressing service chiefs, legionnaires, widows of fallen heroes, as well as other indigents at the grand finale of the 2023 Armed Forces Remembrance Day held at the military cenotaph in front of Osho State House of Assembly, Gongon Road. Governor's office correspondent Abdurrahim Adekilekun now completes the story.
Osho State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke led the Deputy Governor Prince Kola Adewusi, Speaker of the House of Assembly Honorable Timothy Oweye, Chief Judge of Osun State Justice Oyebola Adepele Ojo, service chiefs to the military cenotaph located in front of the State House of Assembly to pay last respect to the tomb of the unknown soldiers. It was a gathering of all arms of the Nigerian Armed Forces, including the Army, the Navy, Air Force, Immigration Service, Police, and Nigerian Security and Civil Defense, among others, as well as members of the Nigerian Legion, wives of the fallen heroes, and civilians who thronged the venue to pay last respect solemnly to the loving memory of the fallen heroes. Turn by turn, the Governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke, Speaker of the House of Assembly, Honorable Oweye, Chief Judge of Osun State, Commander of the ECC of the Nigerian Army, Ede, Brigadier General K.F. Suleiman, Commandant of the Nigerian Navy, Center of Education, Training and Technology, Ile-Ife, Captain A. Manguve, Wing Commander IG Izendu of the 209 Quick Response Group, and Chairman of the Nigerian Legion in Osun State, Comrade Oladipo Peters, laid wreath at the tomb of the fallen heroes. Speaking at the occasion, Governor Ademola Adeleke described the gathering as a solemn tribute to the dead as well as the living of men and officers who paid the supreme price for the continuous existence of Nigeria as an indivisible entity. Senator Adeleke, who agreed that the nation is faced with mounting security challenges at this time of national and global economic crisis, called for a re-evaluation of the financing options to cater for military hardware, welfare of personnel, as well as veterans.
It's an opportunity to recap our commitment to men and women of the armed forces, living and dead. Our gathering is a solemn tribute to the dead as well as the living. We are celebrating men and women who pay the supreme price for the continuous existence of our nation as an individual, as indivisible entity. We salute our home, our heroes, the gallant servicemen whose blood was spilled for national defense.
Prayers were offered for the repose of the souls of fallen heroes and their families by religious leaders, while a minute silence was observed in the memory of the fallen heroes. Earlier, the governor, in company of senior military officers, had inspected a parade and guard of honor mounted by the Army, the Navy, Air Force, and the police to commemorate the grand finale of the 2023 Armed Forces Remembrance Day, while the burial party paid their last respect with the traditional rites of gun salute. It has been Abdurrahim Adekilekun reporting.
Similarly, the state governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke, has assured the people that his government will be based on the principle of fear of God, fairness, and adherence to the rule of law. Senator Ademola Adeleke stated this while addressing some ministries and government agencies in the state. Sahid Adeboje has the details.
For several hours, the Deputy Governor Prince Kola Adewusi and members of the committee put in place to set the foot of the state on the right path attended to various government agencies and ministries, addressing the headship of the Ministry of Culture and Tourism, led by the Coordinating Director Mrs. Shola Bumi Akinshola, the Deputy Governor Prince Kola Adewusi appreciated the work done by the ministry, but ordered that the Traditional Welfare Board be established in order not to marginalize practitioners of traditional religion. According to him, since the Christian and Muslim welfare boards exist, it is expedient to create the Traditional Board to cater for the interest of the traditional worshippers.
We have the Christian people involved, we have the Muslims. Where are the one for my fathers? But that become a leader doesn't like that. We won't label ourselves too much like that. I think it's well noted here that we should look for a way to incorporate into it. It is very, very essential.
Just as he did while addressing the Ministry of Culture and Tourism, the Deputy Governor, while speaking with the leadership of the Bureau of Social Services, led by Mr. Oluwole Ajiwale, urged them to ensure that the supervising work assigned to them are done with basis of fairness and not through monetary influences. Prince Adesanya Olokwade led the leadership of Osun Microcredit Agency. At the briefing, he intimated members of the committee on the activities of the agency, which he said includes awarding loans to individuals, cooperative growth, and small and medium-scale businesses. Responding, the Deputy Governor Prince Kola Adewusi appreciated the leadership of the agency for not incurring bad debt since its creation. He assured that the present administration will support the agency in its bid to making life more bearable for an average resident of Osun State. From the office of the Deputy Governor, this is Saeed Adeboje reporting.
Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke has promised to revamp sports facilities in the state to be able to host a national tournament. The governor made the pledge while performing the official kickoff of Otuba Isiaka Adetoji Adeleke Memorial Football Cup competition at the main bowl of the Osogbo City Stadium. Governor's office correspondent Abdurrahim Adekilekun has the details.
That was Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke performing the kickoff with executive leg over to the admiration of his family members led by his elder brother, Dr. Deji Adeleke, Yeyelu Adupe Adeleke Sani, the Deputy Governor of Osun State, Prince Kola Adewusi, Secretary to State Government, Alhaji Teslim Igbalaye, Chief of Staff to the Governor, Alhaji Kasim Akileye, Head of Service, Mr. Anyanleye Aina, and other spectators at the main bowl of Osogbo City Stadium. Clad in a red and white Arsenal Football Club outfit, the Governor, Senator Adeleke, enlivened the grand finale of the third edition of the Isiaka Adetoji Adeleke Memorial Cup, when he promised that his administration will soon commence rehabilitation of the stadium with a view to making it fit to host national tournaments. He also vowed to give priority attention to sports development in order to discover talents, saying he remains committed to fulfilling his promises to the people of Osun State during his campaign.
Development of sport is ongoing. I beg you, sport,
Earlier in his remark, the organizer of the soccer competition and member of the lower chamber of the National Assembly representing the federal constituency, Honorable Bamidele Salam, said the competition, which started 3 years ago, has in no small measure have positive impacts on youth development in the area of talent discovery.
What is she àwárí àwọn talents ní gbogbo àwọn ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ yẹn pé àwọn dẹ̀ fẹ́ kó wọn jọ tí wọ́n sọ wọ́n di team tí ó máa represent Ọ̀ṣun. Wọ́n ní gbogbo football teams tó wá ni wọ́n ti recognize àwọn talents yẹn. Mo fẹ́ fi dá ọgbẹ́ ẹ̀yìn èèyàn wa níbi náà Ọ̀ṣun létí pé lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ìgbà tí ó máa fi di àmọ́dún lágbára Ọlọ́run lábẹ́ àsíá gómìnà wa yìí náà ni ètò yóò tún dàgbà ju bó ṣe wà yìí lọ.
At the end of the 90-minute full cycle that ended in goalless draw between Osun Football Academy and Egbedore Football Club, it was a festival of penalty kicks where Egbedore FC defeated their counterpart Osun FA on 13-12 aggregate to lift the trophy as champion and went away with a cash prize of 1 million naira, while Osun FA boys went home with trophy for second position and a cash prize of 500,000 naira. Also, Elisha East came third and went home with cash prize of 300,000 naira. At exactly 68 minutes of play, the center referee halted the game to observe a minute silence in honor of the late first executive governor of Osun State and senator of Osun West Senatorial District, Otunba Isiaka Adetunji Adeleke, to commemorate his 68th posthumous birthday. The event had in attendance Atauda of Osogbo, Oba Jimoh Oyetunji Olanipekun Laroye II, the Timi of Edeland, Oba Munirudin Adeshola Lawal, Laminisa I, Orobo of Okeila, Oba Adedokun Abolarin, Oludo of Ido Osun, among other traditional rulers. It has been Abdurrahim Adekilekun reporting.
And that ends the state news on OSBC TV. Please join us at 5 for the evening news. Good afternoon.